shit. I got no love for the fakeness. You wanna play tough, I wanna hate this. I'm sure I don't ever show up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever show up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Sorry about that. I had to try to get my dogs in here before we started. I kind of forgot. Anyway, may have been a malfunction. I don't even know. But anyway, oh, this is good. So I saw a couple people over at Eric's live stream. I saw Nazarene, and I saw who else did I see over there? Anyway, let's make sure that the sound is okay. First of all, we're going to make sure that the fan isn't too loud. We're going to make sure that that you guys can hear me okay. I don't know what just happened a minute ago. Oh, you guys, I had to leave at the best part. Sound is back. Okay, maybe I had a malfunction. I think there was a malfunction because I stepped away for a second. I came back to a mess of a disaster. Right. So, yeah. So Eric is you're good on sound. Well, thank you, TNT. So Eric is over doing his live stream where he's wrapping up dad talk. He's got the anyway, we got to get over there and check it out. He's he was breaking down and having a breakdown just a minute ago, so we're going to go and make sure he's okay. We're going to check in because I think there's some type of a either mental breakdown or like really bad acting. Which is one of the two. He's either having a mental breakdown or he's really bad acting. Now, I haven't seen any tears. We're missing a monkey. Well, somebody was over there with Nazarene. Was it? Can't remember. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to pull up my chat real quick and say hi to everybody. And then we're going to go, we're going to go check out Eric and make sure that he's okay because it looks like he's having a nervous breakdown. And I tell you what, I don't even know what's going on with him. I'm not even going to guess, but we're going to look. Yeah, I don't usually like to stream at the same time somebody else's. I don't want to take his views. But there's only 50 people in his chat at the most, so it's not like, you know. And I only got 20, so we're not really taking anything away from Eric that he doesn't already have. So we're going to look at his nervous breakdown. Yeah, he is totally breaking down. You're right. We're going to check that out. Yeah. So I'm going to start at the top and welcome everybody on this Saturday Night Live. It's like the old days. All right, so good evening to Miss January, Mary Cobb. Good to see you guys. Nazarene, hey. I seen you over there. Nazarene. Good for you. You were just asking, I know, honest questions. I seen that. That Margaret lady, she's mean. And she was coming on my channel for months. I just tolerated her. And then finally one day, I just caught me at the wrong time. And I'm like, block, bitch. Anyway, yeah, I had about enough for her. I see her over harassing Toddy. Anybody who speaks against Eric, Yeah, so one day I had enough of batting her around like a mouse. So anyway, good evening to Nazarene. Brooks and Gardens, welcome. You want a coffee? Yeah, I want a t-shirt. Now what, he's selling them? I thought he was giving away free t-shirts. If they're free, I want one. Now it looks like he's trying to sell them. Good evening to Grace. Good evening to Catwoman. Good evening to Lady playing No Fly Zone. Good evening to TNT. Lady Plane had a nice live stream this afternoon. Good evening, TNT. Justin Morris, Eric's new channel should be Mad Destruction. Well, I noticed he took all the signs down, and now it's called DTT. And I guess technically there's two T's, right? So the channel's called DTs. Pun intended. DTs. You didn't get to notice? Yeah. Figures, huh? Mary Cobb, good evening. I'm just trying to make sure I say hi to everybody. Susan. Catwoman, TNT, Miss January, Glades. Good to see Glades this evening. Welcome. Nazarene, Miss January, Daphne. Good to see Daphne. Welcome. Let's see. Brooks and Gardens. Who am I missing? Anybody? I don't want to miss anybody. Marshmallow. Good to see you tonight. Welcome. You're still going with breakdown. He can't host. Yeah, something's going on, you guys. We're going to have to go over and try to help him. Maybe he's been notified of bad news, like he's. Yeah, maybe Susan. I don't. He lies and fakes. And hey, Alicia, good to see you. Am I missing anybody? Because I want to get over there and grab them. Tammy, good to see Tammy this evening. Am I missing anybody? DTT stands for the DTs, Brooks and Gardens. The DTs. Because I don't know if maybe that's what's going on. I'm not sure. Daphne, everybody. All right, so let's get over there because I think Eric needs our help. Let's get. I backed it up to where the breakdown started. Okay. All right, General Miller. All right. Good evening. All right. Thanks for coming by, General Miller. I appreciate that. Who's collecting money? Yeah, good question. Since Eric was the only one that had access to it. Oops. All right, you guys. Now I had to put it kind of. It's not the best high def because my computer is freaking old. Actually, I'm going to try to shut everything. All right, so ready? Let me know how the sound is. I got to find my remote. Where did I put the remote? Oh, here it is. All right, so let me know if the sound is okay. All right, this is where about it starts. Okay, so we'll be a little behind.
When the custody exchange murder started up, guys, that was one thing. That'll mess you up. When it turned to children, babies, look up filicide on the news. We used to have news that talked about me and you and the everyday Americans.
He makes weird faces. I'm going to speed it up.
Don't do that anymore. Go look into how many moms are bringing children into the world.
All right.
No.
And I, you know what's weird? So earlier, his wife brings in a cup of coffee, allegedly, supposedly, right? Hands him this cup of coffee, and he dumps the coffee into his tumbler number one, and then a little bit later he says, "Oh boy, you know it's really great. My wife brought me this coffee. I thought, yeah, I think it's a stiff one." Not sure what was in that drink, but as soon as he drank that drink, he started to fall apart. And oddly enough, when he tipped the tumbler full of coffee, I heard ice cubes clinking. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. I didn't know coffee had ice cubes. Anyway, that's about when he started falling apart. So,
Not at all. That for the politicians shows.
and you know, he looks really dirty. I'm not sure why his skin looks like this. It's I mean, it looks like he just climbed out of a coal mining shaft. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is. Why his color looks like this? It looks like he's covered in coal mine dust. Anyway.
It was a trust. That was me trying to use it. They care about two things, money and votes. I had,
All right. We already know about
but this one was probably one of the worst and roughest because they're paying you.
Oh, it's always about Eric.
Brought her back. She didn't tell him or the child. She just did it. I wouldn't find out until later on. She did that with another child who had a different.
Stories and tragedy stories always somehow about Eric.
Oh, the camera and crying and wanting people to know.
Notice in the background, the sign's gone. The dad talked today. Everything's gone in the back. I don't know if you can see because it's kind of dark. His name here is now DTT, the DTs. So I'm not sure. Anyway, and his wife helped him take the sign down too, and brought him a stiff drink.
Taken from this world.
I mean, coffee.
You kind of got an idea. And
here's where he starts to lose it.
but I was able to give them the platform, and I hope they truly found some peace and got some answers.
You got a little closer. Can you guys hear that?
In an even harder situation, because there was the father of the other daughter. He saw that. Now he wanted to do it. And I know there were some disagreements. I guess because at one point in time, there was some alienation, stepdads and stuff like that. It was just, man. But the worst of all, that really started sinking this in was the father whose little boy died. And he reached out to me wanting me to help on his case. And
Man, backed it up too far. Thought I started it where he started to break down.
that's when I started getting.
Oh, there's his coffee with the.
I went in hiding. It was preservation. I promise. That's when I started getting. I needed to get away. Give me a second.
He's trying to remember how to act like he's crying. Now, people in the chat.
Some of this shit out of my head.
This is not a therapy session, so I'm not sure why he's even doing this. But now, that Margaret lady that's mean to everybody, she was saying, "Oh, it's okay to cry, Eric. Let it all out." No, Margaret, you should tell him just to cut this stream off. You shouldn't be doing this. Why are you telling him to keep crying and letting it all out if you're supposed to be a friend of his? Good grief. Go ahead, Eric. What were you saying?
And I think some of it needs to stay there. There's one particular night, my every boy wants their dad to be proud of them, you know. Some people, I get sick of hearing him talk about his dad. Well, piss off. You got everywhere else you can go watch his dad talk. At least for the rest of the night it is. And I'm going to talk about my old man. He's worth talking about, especially in a world that talks nothing but politics. Went to Christian college at 16, become a preacher. Last thing in the world I wanted to become was a preacher. I had,
yes, he looks like you remember that stuff that used to come in a squirt bottle or whatever, and it was called suntan? And people used to put it on to look tan, but they actually look kind of orange. And then it would wash off, or if you got in the water, it would wash off, or if you sweat, it would drip. That's what it looks like. Either that or you just climbed out of a coal mine shaft filled with black soot. You know, because I don't. Maybe he hasn't taken a shower since he got back from Las Vegas. Who knows? Go ahead, Eric. What were you saying?
Always got into nothing but trouble.
No, Eric's always got nothing but trouble. He's always gotten in trouble. Well, you still are, but
Main thing about preachers' kids, they say true. There's a lot of truth to it. I didn't want to be a preacher. I just wanted my family to have something to be proud of me, so I'm not getting in trouble for once. You know, I gave it my all, and it wasn't for me. I quit. And got married early, got divorced early, single fatherhood, substance abuse. I just felt like I was always screwing shit up.
he just said substance abuse.
By the time I straightened it up and became a dad and was doing everything right and went to making $9.50 an hour, oof, man, you talk about a hop to the ego blunt. Going from making the money I was making, I made in one night, but it was taking me like 6 weeks. But I needed to change my surroundings. It's when I got sober. Got away from my friend group and everything. I was ready to just be a dad. And starting over, regular 9 to 5 was hard.
Pity party. Well, join the club. Everybody has to work.
But it was worth it. Every morning I wake up, go to work, I come home and see my babies.
All right.
Not what we were talking about. I've been.
All right, here's where he starts to lose it. Mental health crisis? Yes, he may need an intervention. Oh, okay. He's starting to lose himself.
Always be my babies.
Okay, Aaron, hold it together.
Sorry. Not what we were talking about. I've been. I wish I had one more day of them being small.
You know, I don't know what's going on here, but there's no tears. I noticed that. Maybe he's losing it. He just said, fuck. You need Jeff Morgan. Jeff Morgan always acts as the therapist and holds his hand and stuff. Jeff, paging Jeff Morgan. We have a mental health crisis down in the lobby.
Sound like my parents. Goes by quick.
I don't know what's going on with him. I gotta let my dogs in. Go ahead, Eric. Let it out. Oops.
It's not supposed to be like this. I was excited to come on here and say some final words. It's hard.
Huh.
I stayed so busy with dad talk, I didn't realize how much time it went by.
Are you giving away any free t-shirts tonight, Eric? I'm here for the free merchandise.
And, man. I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through it. Uh, I forget where I was. I'm so sorry, guys. It was one of the nights I was ready to hang it all up.
It's okay, Eric. You're in the studio right now. You're in the podcast studio. It's okay. Your wife is nearby. He seems disoriented. He doesn't know where he is right now. Get your bearings, Eric. Yeah, you're in your podcast. It's a safe place.
I forget where I was. I'm so sorry, guys. It was one of the nights I was ready to hang it all up. Oh, yeah. 3 years.
Susan, you think he's going to jail? You think he found out he's going to jail?
I had just being a dad and trying to do the right thing after so many years, feeling like I did the wrong thing. Oh, shit, this is probably the wrong thing to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, especially since doors are closing in on him. No, I don't feel sorry for him either, because just up till last week he was saying he's proud of what he did. I didn't do anything wrong. No, I'll never feel sorry for him. And he's crying about how fast the years go by with your kids. Well, you got one right now that's still 8 or whatever. Not worried about that one. Go ahead.
After so many years, feeling like I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, I probably did.
Oh, shit, this is probably the wrong thing to talk about.
Yeah, Audrey.
Oh, my God.
Is he looks he looks a weird color. Like orangish. He may have gotten into the jar of sudden tan. Yeah, his wife's. Yeah, the wife's gonna need 2 more tumblers. Hey, Shay Shay.
And I never. Shit.
Or just sign off.
I never got to give him many moments to be proud of me. And he was taken from me like that. You didn't see it coming. One night you got your dad, the next you don't. And
Wifey should come in and stop him.
hey, Dad, I got to meet the president. He didn't get to see it, And I was so proud of my studio. It reminded me of when my dad built the church. There was all these accomplishments I wish he could have saw.
It's coming soon, Justin. His hi. No, Eric's not making any money.
I look retarded. Whoever painted it, that's my eyes up.
Is that his dad? Did he make a fake picture of his dad standing in front of?
Here on the back wall, there was one of my viewers.
That's weird. He photoshopped his dad into a picture of his dad talking.
That
His late father, I'm sorry.
got me this LED sign. It's really nice. Thank you. Thank you. But on that day, I was convinced I was walking out. My wife came and got this thing wrapped up.
Yep, grab the popcorn.
Against my dad. Oh, shh. Yep.
He needs to break the pills in half next time, Eric.
My pillow. That was a big moment back then. Ugh, I hope we never go through them COVID years again. Uncle Ted.
Yeah, well, we are recording it, Susan. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
You know, he's deep into politics now, but I never thought
Before he sobers up and takes it down.
Ted Nugent.
I was thinking the same thing.
On the podcast. That teenage self of mine. He would have been going crazy if he could have seen some of this. It's probably the most, I will say, you meet a lot of politicians that are just, fake guys. They tell you everything you want to hear. That was probably one of the most genuine men.
Hey, Kathleen.
Dr. Ben Carson. He's soft-spoken, everything.
Hey, Tammy. I think I said hi.
Damn, look how fat I was.
Oh, he's name dropping.
Yep. You see how much dust these guys?
Well, Eric, you're really something.
In here when people would come and interview at the studio. First time I met him.
First time he met Trump. Yeah, show and tell.
And it wasn't like going and meeting all these people.
And Eric, without having a job, how did you go meet Trump again? Oh, that's right. It was through those donations that weren't meant for that. You guys know about that, right? Well, hey, always Faith. Good to see you tonight. Justin said, remember what I said, July 31st, Kathy, right here. You did. When is it coming, Justin? Can you give us a hint? Yeah, watch the news tomorrow in case he does the worst. Yeah, right?
Is going to meet my idols. I didn't know who half these people were.
Yeah, I think he...
It was the mission. And even like this, I'll have it, gotta get to the president. We gotta get to the president. I got to the president. In 2 years, all that sacrifice and hard work. Now, did I get to sit down and have a meeting and draft out legislation? No. I got a selfie.
He got a selfie and a plate of food for what, 10,000? He brought his family and everything. And then people were mad because he spent the money on that Trump dinner. Yeah, he got a handshake and a photo. That's what he got. Or I should say that's what the donators got.
It wasn't all. I got to say a few words, but it was there. And I got there again. There was supposed to be a round table dinner with him in
Trump.
Bedminster, New Jersey.
Yeah, it's got the Whitaker's money.
I don't know if she would want me putting out the information.
Yeah, way more than Whitaker's got. Whitaker's didn't get nothing.
And then Mar-a-Lago got raided. Don't remember that time in history. And it never came to fruition.
Oh, poor Eric.
But it was that close. Talking to him about the importance of fatherhood.
Isn't that something? He never actually accomplishes anything, but he's always that close, you guys. He's always, that close. So close. Just like those permits and just like the Amish cabin and just like paying the Whitakers. It's so close. He didn't do it, but it was close. An indictment may be coming soon. Rash may be bothering Larry. Yeah, he looks like he's cracking up. No, we're behind. We're behind, Glades.
Nutrition. But is that close?
Right? Yeah. He's that close, you guys. He's always that close. Never actually does anything, but he's always that close. I believe somebody's going to get some charges for still running those Whitaker pit. Yeah. I hope somebody's turning that in.
Talking to him about
That
the
close.
importance of fatherhood and dads getting rights.
That Mar-a-Lago raid stopped him from accomplishing his dreams.
Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know where that came from.
Why don't you tell the Whitakers you're
I
sorry?
didn't think I had any of that left in me. This
Yeah.
is the most meaningful gift I'd ever gotten in my life.
Just grab a couple tumblers, Eric. You'll be fine.
I
Hey, wifey, get him a couple more tumblers. It needs it. Make it a little stiffer this time because he's losing his mind.
There's some people I want to thank.
Eric's world is crashing down him the way his body language, right?
Guys, please.
Is he
This
doing?
merchandise? I feel like
Oh, free T-shirts?
not just myself. Again, Dad Talk was never just me. I was the one on the screen. I am now. My wife never been on camera. She was very close there at the end. Not because of
She's embarrassed.
Want to be on camera.
Doesn't want to be associated with him
It
publicly.
was very hurtful to give so much of yourself.
She don't want to be seen with you.
And those moments with my babies. It's one thing to sacrifice money.
Other people's money. Whitaker's money.
Many nights, FaceTime. I got a 5-minute FaceTime. There was numerous times, 3 weeks at a time.
Oh, and you're destroying the Whitaker's family? Yeah, that was. It was a long haul.
I chose to do that.
I know you did. Now you're paying the price, buddy.
So I don't put that on anybody else, but it was the weirdest thing in this world. When you sacrifice and you do for others, right?
Oh, good grief.
Get a plaque or anything like that.
Oh, he just put up a part 2. What happened to part 1? He's just putting up a part 2, you guys.
Acknowledge it. No.
Yes,
When you do
please
stuff for free.
pass around the boxes of tissues, please.
Goes down, and then it's what'd you do for me today?
More tissues coming in, please.
So what have you done for me lately?
Janet Jackson song.
That's bullshit. I don't want to think like that. There's
You have an idea? Maybe the feds are seizing his assets in Dad Talk? I don't know. Could something? I think he got some bad news.
He told me in a million years, in 2019, that boy would be doing multi-hour long podcast. He was the one that wanted to keep going that night. Promise you. And I would have went twice as long if he wanted to keep going. 250 plus surgeries. I truly did not think that
That's the
story
one
was
with
real when I first heard from his dad. They reached out to me out of everywhere you could have reached out to help you raise $150,000.
$150,000. And where did that $150,000 go? Because I think that's part of the money that's in question was the $150,000 for the burn kit. It was supposed to be for the surgeries because the insurance wasn't covering it. And then the insurance did cover it. And so I think this was you're right, Susan. Good catch. He can't look directly into the camera. No, he can't. I notice a lot of times he can't, though. But it's extra tonight. Oh, yeah. Karma is coming to get him.
Video, and he asked me to help him raise that money.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened to the money?
Go to sleep tonight. It's done.
Oh, I'll take over the money raising.
Done. You're going to get your surgery. I don't know. We'll talk about how we're going to do it tomorrow. I wanted him to have some comfort. The boy could barely breathe.
Oh, tumbler number. Okay. When the wifey brought in this big metal cup, like a tin cup, full of coffee, I imagine. Well, he said it was coffee. He took the coffee, air quotes, coffee from the wife, and put it into the narrow tumbler number 1 with no straw. And when he drank out of it, I heard ice cubes clanking. But now he just drank out of tumbler number 2, the larger of the 2 tumblers, and this one included a straw. So he's double fisting it. Yep.
The boy could barely breathe.
Oh, you caught the tumbler, Kathleen? Oh, there it is, the one with the straw, the larger
Much as I
tumbler.
worked on that story.
I don't know if that's a chaser or what. Hey, Rick. Yes, tumbler game.
Year trying to lead that campaign. I just saw that picture recently of how narrow that breathing tube was. If you guys didn't see that episode with Ryan, oh my God. His airways like this now, but it was less than that. When I first saw him, he had the trachea.
All right, I don't want to hear him. Look at his face.
I can't imagine. Don't imagine. We'll never know what that boy went through.
So what happened to the money, Eric? Because this is one of the ones that this is one of the money mishaps that people talk about. The money for the burned child, when the insurance ends up paying for the kid's surgery, what happened to the money? He never addresses that. Maybe he will. Coffee with a straw? Yeah, Tammy's coffee with a straw.
Every bit of good in this world that you can get.
I've never done it, but Vegas, baby.
His only thought is, what am I going to tell the kids at school tomorrow? Well, I lived in a motel. That's the pressure that people can put on someone else. Here he is in a situation like that, and he's worried. What are they going to think about me and my family?
Back to tumbler number 1, Eric.
There's somebody I want to say thank you to that.
Eric, you don't have to thank me. I mean, yeah, I've done a lot of videos about you, but no, you don't have to thank me. But go ahead if you want to.
I can't thank enough. And I'm sorry, I can't see myself now. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm sitting here looking at a list of bullet points so I can get through this. Sorry for the breakdown. When those hard moments hit, the stuff you've been seeing on Dad Talk today, memes and a lot of that stuff, wasn't me. I tell you,
it was his alter ego.
I went through something and had to.
Yeah, I don't know, Faith. There is some type of cotton chops going on with Eric. I think it's called cotton chops. He does. He needs some type of a lozenge or a yeah, I don't know, because the tumblers aren't helping. Well, does he? I know he vapes, but does he chew? I don't think he chews, does he? Maybe he got hooked on chew when he went to Ottawa, Virginia.
You know.
Go ahead, Eric.
What is it? A way to make it through. I did, and she was going to get it. And I'm not talking about my wife this time.
Different
Cheryl, you have been amazing. Thank you so much.
Can they bring me up to me? You want to come up as a guest, Justin? Okay. Chewing gum? Yeah, he could. Yeah. You remember that gum that's called Squirts or something? It had some like stuff in it, and when you bit it, it like had some like gel. Tastes like toothpaste. He makes me sick on and on trying to toot his always. He's always the victim and Superman, both at the same time. I don't even know how that's possible. What they call that? All right. All right, Eric. I mean, hold on a second, Justin. All right. I'll let Justin up. Well, thank you. Thank you for that $1.99. Well, thank you, Brooks and Garden, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. That's very kind. I appreciate that. Now, we're going to try to get Justin up here. Maybe he's got some secret inside information. And by the way, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, here it is. All right. Oops. I always get that part wrong. Hold on a second. Hold on, Justin. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. I thought I copied it. Hold on a second. Oops. Hold on a second, you guys. Oh, shoot. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just going to play this. Oh, no, I can't. Hey, dear Jane, did someone say how to... All right, give me just a second. All right, Justin. There it is. Took me a few tries. I don't know why it always does that. All right. All right, there it is, Justin. Grab it. The name of Eric's new channel is DTT. Like DTs. Like when somebody's withdrawing from drugs. All right, there you go, Justin. Wait a second. All right. Am I in the chat?
Hello,
Hi, Justin.
can you hear
Yeah.
me, Kathy?
Yeah,
Well,
can everybody hear him? No. Yeah, go ahead.
just let me tell you something. I don't claim to know everything about the whole situation here. I did a video for myself on July the 31st on that morning, roughly at 10:15 a.m.
Hey, Justin, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but can you talk a little louder? Or there's something, your volume's low. It said your volume's, they can't hear you very good.
Let me see here.
Maybe just go closer to the mic.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, how's that, you guys? It's still kind of low, but maybe,
I don't know
um,
why, because my uh, my volume's all the way up.
okay, can you guys hear him? They said better, it's good. Okay, go ahead, Justin.
Okay, I did a video at approximately 10:15 a.m. on July the 31st
Hmm.
before I interrupt your live that same night. So I
Hmm.
do have proof that I knew what I was talking about at the time. That once it all comes down, I forward that video to you at the proper time. But I can already tell you, he's already got news from West Virginia that he's going to jail. The attorneys made a deal with West Virginia for him to turn himself in rather than the Georgia authorities arresting him, have to go through extradition process, has to wait for a deputy to come from West Virginia to pick him up. So I guarantee you that's the plan. They probably gave him the news sometime today. Um, you can tell he's on cocaine really, really bad. If you watch his eyes, you got to watch his eyes. You got to watch his moves. He's on cocaine really bad. I've seen people on cocaine. I know what it looks like, and he's definitely on cocaine. He's probably drinking some liquor, and he's not in the mood to confess, but he's in the mood for a pity party. That
Hmm.
he's going to basically say that he's never done nothing right, and I don't know why I've always failed. He's doing this probably next to the last video before he goes to jail, but I guarantee you West Virginia's first. So that means Georgia will be next, and they'll hold him in Virginia to extradite back to Georgia once they get finished with it. I just wanted to come up and explain that to you, Kathy.
Okay, well, he was supposed to be back a few days ago, and he's kind of been absent for a few days. You think somebody told him a few days ago the hammer's coming down, or what?
It's possible. It's possible. Uh, I'm telling you, he's been notified. Believe me. All you have to do is watch the video real close. Everybody will see with their own eyes his reactions on everything, and I already know he's been notified just by watching him in the video.
It does seem like his world is crashing down, and
Well,
I,
absolutely, he's got the worst news that they ever expected.
well, I think it's
Worse.
been in a slow motion collapse for a few months now.
Yes.
Um, Probably since, well, since it doesn't seem like they're really in favor of Eric. Eric's realized that he's not out of the woods, and he didn't talk his way out of it. That they're, now I think that was the anger with him and Jeff and his friend Mark. That
They,
they're all angry about not getting immunity and stuff. So what do you think of that?
oh, they're all going to have charges. RICO charges, everything. I'm telling you, it's all coming. It just
Mhm.
took a long, long time to get all their ducks in a row because they had so much stuff to investigate, so many records to pull from every platform, so many people
Right.
to talk to on donations. I don't think they talked to every donor, but I do believe Anybody that donated 100 or more, I do think they talked to them people. Uh,
Well,
but
I
I'm
mean,
telling you, he
so
knows. He
okay,
knows.
so for the people that don't believe you, because I'm not saying I believe, obviously, I don't believe everything you say and all that. I'm always interested in what you have to say, but a lot of people don't believe anything, because they always want to know what are your sources? How are you, um, how,
I,
I mean,
I
so
can't I can't disclose that right this second, but it's all in my video I did July the 31st, approximately 10:15 a.m. It won't
you,
give the names, but it will give the agencies.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I was reading comments. What'd you just say?
It will not give the names in my video, but it will give the agencies that I spoke with, and one of the person I knew personally for the last 35 years.
Okay, because a lot of people, obviously, it's the obvious question is, well, how can you be getting information when they're not giving anybody information? So you got to understand why people always question you and, whatever, you know what I mean? So,
It's,
like, you question anybody, wait a minute, how do you know? You know what I mean?
yeah,
And so, I want a disclaimer. What Justin says is it was what he believes and what he says. Um, so anyway, the views of the guests are the views of the guests. So anyway, but I do like to hear what you say. I would like to know, you know,
I'm
like I said,
as this
you know,
as this comes down, Kathy, I am going to give you. I'm going to email you the video. It's
mhm.
time stamped, and I tell you everything that I said right here, other than exactly how I found the information out.
Okay, because like somebody in the chat says you've given misinformation before. So, um, what do you say about the times that you've been wrong?
Kathy, let me explain something to you.
I'm just yeah.
There's not but one thing in my whole uh, interviews or anything since November,
Hmm.
and that was on the camper trailer. That's the only thing. Nothing else that I've said or proclaimed or anything, nobody's been able to make me a lie on it. And I've talked to these people. I've talked to every person that I've said anything about on any
Uh-huh.
of my lives with Toddy, with anybody.
Yeah.
So, and that's the only thing. That's the only thing that anybody said, and I've already made a video on it that's time stamped to explain the whole situation, and it had a lot to do with what's his name, Big Mouth, or what was his
Oh,
name, Kathy?
I'm sorry. I was reading the chat. What?
I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Big Mouth was his name. Big Mouth.
Oh, Big Ugly Henson.
Yeah, Big Ugly Henson, because I've still
Mm-hmm.
got all his text messages. I
Mm-hmm.
did a video back in January, I think it was, explaining in this video exactly why that went down. And once they see the video, they'll understand why the situation on the camper. The camper was never a lie about one being donated. It was never a lie about anybody coming to get it. None of that was a lie, period. The only part about the camper that was untrue was a scheme
Mm-hmm.
that I was playing against Henson. And that's when the photo was taken with the police
Right.
surrounding the camper. And that's the only thing, nothing else. And that is the true camper, the true RV in that picture.
Okay. So I think the smart thing for them to have done, because I haven't seen Big Ugly Henson for a while. I think he was sick or something.
No,
But I haven't-
he had a couple of heart attacks.
yeah, I think he was sick in the hospital or
Yeah,
something. But
yeah.
um, I remember people were trying to stop the camper from coming, and I said, if they're smart, a smart person would just sit back and say, okay, Justin, if you have a camper, bring it. It's a win-win because if you do have a camper, Whitakers get a camper. And if you don't have the camper, then you're a liar. You know what I mean? So they should have just, but they were trying to stop you and stuff. So I don't know, it muddied the
Well,
waters.
they weren't only trying to stop me. I asked for help because at the time I'm sicker now than I was then, and
Mhm.
I needed help getting it there. That wasn't the problem. The problem was, and how Ugly got into it, Big Ugly. He wanted me to send him the VIN number and a copy of the title to the RV. And I'm like, I don't even know you. He said, well, my brother-in-law's the investigator, and there's nothing wrong with what I'm asking you. I said, well, I'll meet you at the police department with the RV. I'll have paperwork for you to sign saying it's in your possession, and you meet me at the police department. They can run the VIN number and look at the title and tell you it's all legit. And that's when it all fell apart. That's when all the lies started, all the
Well,
everything. But I do have
yeah.
video from January showing why that particular thing happened. And it should have never happened. It was
Well, they
more out
should
of,
have just stayed out of it. They should have just
yeah,
stayed out of it. You should have just bought the camper and handed Larry the title or whatever. There shouldn't have been anybody involved except for you and
yeah.
Larry.
Well, I just didn't have a way to get it there. That's the reason I asked for help, and he's the only one coming forward to try to help me. Instead, he was some kind of crooked person with Patrick, and Patrick's trying to drum up shit and all that. I mean, it got into a mess. And like my family's told me, I shouldn't have did that ever. And no, I shouldn't have done that. But I
Yeah, I
did it.
remember. Yeah, it caused. Yeah, the YouTube caused problems in your family. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's
it
why
did.
I said more than one time, Justin, you need to just take care of your family and screw YouTube.
But everything that I said from day one, including the first time I was on with you, I never backpedaled my stories. I never told them a different way. I never answered it a different way. I never did anything wrong other than one thing on this trailer. And I've got a video that sooner or later I'll turn over to you and you can play it for everybody as well. The reason that was done.
Okay, well, yeah, I think everybody should just stay out of it. And so so
I
that.
was getting pretty close whenever when Gloria and
Mhm.
well, I can't even remember the girl's name. Who was the girl that started all the trouble in their house when I talked to them and wouldn't put them on the phone with me? And what was her name, Kathy?
Are you talking about Sonny,
No, I'm talking about
Elizabeth?
the same girl that went to the courthouse who was listening to the
Elizabeth.
courthouse door. Yeah, there you go, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth's the one that started the main problem with this RV because Larry had already told me there was no pole with a meter. The pole was there, but the meter was no longer there because there was a fire where the other trailer had burned up, and they removed the meter box when the fire happened. The fire department did. So all I did was ask them to go down and get a permit, find an electrician, let me know how much that is going to cost, and we will call the electrician, give him a credit card on the phone, and let him go ahead and install the box while I'm trying to figure out a way to get the trailer there.
Okay.
And then everybody twisted that all around, all of it, because basically the septic was already there, the water was already there, and the power was there. but it wouldn't have took them maybe 2.5, 3 hours to hook the power up, and they would have been ready when that trailer got there.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
think,
water
yeah,
under the bridge, but people
it is
just
water under the bridge. People are asking, where's the camper now? Did somebody else get it or what?
no. The guy still has the camper.
Mm.
The guy that was donating it still has the RV. It
Would you
wasn't
think
like,
do you think he would ever still give it to the Whitakers? Or?
well, I mean, it's possible. I'm not going to say it's not possible, but it is possible. And
Yeah, because it looks like Larry and BJ and sometimes Betty. It looks like they could use some help still, but
oh, I know that, and I've been trying to get them help. Believe me,
mhm.
I've been trying my darndest to get them help. I've had so many co-pays in the last 60 days for 225, 175, and I can't catch up myself to be able to help them. I want to help them,
Right.
but I can't stand it. But it just, it's just something. The whole thing's a mess, and they're gonna have justice. I don't care what Eric does. I don't care who he's trying to get to feel sorry for him. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: I'll never feel sorry for him. I don't care
No,
what
I won't either.
or
I will
how
never either.
I would not ever. But I just wanted to come up and say this and break it down because I did tell you on a live in the comments July 31st on Friday that it's coming soon. Today's Sunday, and y'all see what you're seeing.
What do you mean by soon? A week? 2
Well,
weeks? A
I
month?
mean within two weeks max. But it looks like to me it's coming a lot quicker than that.
So
Look at
you
what he's
saw
doing.
you saw his breakdown and everything. Him breaking down tonight.
Yeah, and I'm saying, hey, he already know. I knew the minute you put it up there, and I've seen the first 2 minutes of it.
Right.
They told him. He already knows. His lawyers
Mhm.
told him and said, hey, I made a deal where you don't go to jail in Georgia. You're going to have to either fly or either get someone to drive you there, but you're going to have to be arrested.
So, well, I hope we get a perp walk if he is arrested. So one more question. Well, actually, so how's your health?
My,
How's your health?
my health isn't good at all, Kathy, but I'm starting to move around some now and trying to get some strength back. And it's been really bad on me. I got to go Tuesday. They say I've got bad circulation on my upper right leg. They got to
No.
do a deal on that to see what blockage is and all that. So I've got a lot of problems right now, and I feel like I was sent home the first time in 2000 with medical equipment, everything waiting in the house. My doctors told my wife, hey, we've done all we can do. He may last another 30 days. Well, 26 years later, here I am. I'm still here. So, and I believe in God, and I know it's God that's keeping me alive. And I do. I
just
might
keep this.
cuss, I
Yeah.
might cuss, and I may smoke, but there's not a day goes by, morning and night, that I won't ask God to forgive me. So,
All right. Yeah, just of course, avoid stress. That's probably the biggest thing.
oh,
Eat
I'm
good
good.
and avoid stress.
I'm not stressed at all right now. I'm just as happy as I can be. Seeing that video makes me happy.
All right. And one more thing. Somebody wanted to know, are you ever going to tell us what the thing about New York was? Do you remember that?
Oh, absolutely. All that'll come out once he's arrested. There's
Okay.
nothing to hide. Nothing
Okay.
to hide after that. Okay.
Okay, Eric. All right. All right. Thanks for coming on, Justin. Get some
All
rest
right.
and get well soon.
I'll email you if I get something that's really, really happening now. Okay.
Okay. Do
All
so.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
y'all.
Justin.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye bye.
You too. I will. Bye. Okay. And there goes Justin. So we're going to continue on. Thank you, Justin, for coming up. Justin gave it to the family after a fire line number. He did a video at the guy's house one time, and he showed the camper, and he showed the guy was sitting there talking about the camper. So I don't know. Everybody just didn't believe what they wanted. I don't really know. I don't know. I think that ship sailed. I don't know if we'll ever know. Yeah. No way, no how, Marshmallow. Good to see you tonight. The family after a fire. I think he did say that. Yeah. Well, Catwoman said Elizabeth admitted she stopped at Patrick's and was friends with him to get information from him. She just started trouble for her. Yeah, you know what? I felt like she was there to divide people, to purposely, have chaos. like maybe get the heat off of, I don't know, somebody. But I don't even know. I'm not sure why, but it just seemed like she was there to cause division. You know what I mean? So we will continue with Eric's nervous breakdown. Oh wait, here. Let me take off my head. I need the headphones on now, so. A posture, yeah, posture. Anyway, so yes, the opinions and the stuff that the guest does not necessarily reflect the host opinions and all that stuff. Settle down over there. All right, so let's see what else Eric has to say. Let me know if the sound is okay.
Memes. If I only had a nickel for how many times you posted a meme and I got called a female hater because of it, and I didn't even know.
Who's he talking about? Who's even talking? I gotta back this up because I don't know who he's talking about. What do you mean? Who was he talking about? Thought he was just crying about something. Hold on a second. All right, let's see. Let me know if the sound is okay.
You have been amazing.
Yeah, get your popcorn. Refill the popcorn.
So much.
Part 2. Yeah, you got an empty tumbler?
Those memes.
Oh, mine's melted.
If I only had a nickel for how many times you posted a meme and I got called a female hater because of it, and I didn't even know it existed.
He's such a victim.
It's funny. Because,
yeah, come up here. Nope.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of hell about that. And it's like, you want to know who really posted it? She's got to let people know who she is sometime. I guess she won't have to worry about gaslighting half the audience anymore, but
who's even talking about?
She came in about year 4, 2023 or so. My timeline is completely messed up on it though. In the beginning, it wasn't as hard. Dad Talk took off like a rocket. But the first time the first podcast came out, there was 10,000 followers.
Oh, man.
First 3 months, just talking to dads and
at the current live.
Hey, this is what happened to me. There were dead.
All right, Eric. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to put you on hold so we can look at your other live. Is he breaking down again? We have another nervous breakdown. He's on another channel having another nervous breakdown. Is that what I'm hearing? I'd be so sad to call him my husband. Oh, yeah, imagine how the kids feel. All right, let's see. Is he having another nervous breakdown? Drugs will do that to you. I was giving him hell, and he's not looking at the chat. Yeah, you know what I noticed? He doesn't even have any moderators in there. Hold on. Hang on. Oh, we got part 2. He's got 23 watching. He's got a 500,000. He's got 40,000 subscribers. He's only got 23 people watching. There. All right, now look at DTT. Bam. Yep. So that's part 2. DTT 23 watching. Does he have another? Starting to wonder now. Those eyes, yes. Shark eyes, I like to refer them to. Yes, they're actually all black with no iris at all.
Um, my babies expressed interest in grabbing the torch and running with it and carrying on their dad.
Okay. So your kid's gonna adopt strangers that don't need to be adopted?
That's Michigan.
Why two tumblers? Look at this. Hold on a second. Oh, wait. Look at Susan's
Conflicting.
Why two
I love
tumblers?
nothing more.
Why two tumblers?
But then again, I don't want them just. I don't wish that on anyone.
He's talking about going to jail. What
But
just
she
happened?
listened. And her, and as I talked to this gentleman within 20 minutes, backed off the edge. And she told me, she said, Dad, she said, I knew you was doing some stuff. And she was like, I don't know how you do that every day.
He said he's going to pass the torch. He was going to pass the torch down to his daughter. Is she going to start adopting 50-year-olds that don't want to leave home? What is that? The lady love is slandering Susan. Go ahead, Eric.
Oh man, hearing them acknowledge the work that was going on when
I don't know.
when John got killed, and that was
He
about 2
really
months, guys.
milks that out big time.
Day, I did not leave the studio unless I slept doing the editing with Ice Hammer John.
Who's Lady Love?
Picture of Trump with me. He did too.
Yeah, Red Frog. That's what people have pointed out.
And then they got to watch it with me for the first time. My last daughter, that's a senior in high school this year. She was the one that was in elementary school when I started this thing.
What does he mean his last daughter? Hold on, I'm not letting that slide. He just said his last daughter's in high school. No, your last daughter is probably elementary age. Who's counting right there? Look at this, you guys. It says, somebody said, it's going around that you're going to jail. Are you going to jail? That ain't me. It's going around. Oh man, you can't make this shit up. Yeah, Eric, it's going around. I heard it too. I heard that you're going to jail. Are you going to jail?
There was one day, a dad called me.
Look what Susan wrote. So stop name dropping and tell us when you're going to jail.
I was on that edge,
Stop name dropping.
contemplating.
Just tell us when you're going to jail.
And in her were going to have daddy-daughter time. What do you do? Babe, I can't spend time with you. Needed someone to talk to, needed the speaker, and I was like, oh. He was like, babe, you need someone to talk to. I promise I'll get off the phone soon. Just let me handle this really quick. She was like, no, it's okay. I heard, and she was like, I want to hear. She had gotten older and honestly, see.
Glades writes, what's the drug of choice tonight, Eric?
Oh, I don't know if I'd do that.
Who's Lady Love? Lady Love is in the chat, and they are slandering Susan Says so.
I had One of my babies expressed interest in grabbing the torch and running with it and carrying on their dad's mission.
I'm sure she wants no part of that torch now. Yeah,
Conflicting things.
yeah, Nazarene.
I would love nothing more
Give the Whitakers their money.
than to see my kid, but then again, I don't want them to.
Wait a minute, what? What do you mean?
Wish that on anyone. But she listened, and
So Susan says, "When are you going to jail? Are you driving? Are you driving or flying to West Virginia?"
her and
What drug tell you on
within 20 minutes, backed off the edge, and she told me, she said, "Dad," she said, "I knew you was doing some stuff," and she's like, I don't know how you do that every day." It was like that one call, it got me so shaken up.
I have no idea what he's even talking
They
about.
just need someone to talk to. One of the ways that you could help some of these dads out here, guys, is just give them a listening ear. Even if you don't understand it all the way, they feel as much as I feel misunderstood.
That's right, always Faith. I think I'm looking at some tweaky fingers too. I think I see some tweaky fingers. I'm calling this deal off, you guys. I just saw the tweaky fingers. I'm calling off the deals.
Understood right now. It was the same way when I was going through divorce.
Yes, his eyes are. I mean, yeah. No wonder wifey's keeping his tumblers filled.
And
Wifey needs to come in and top off both those tumblers. Stat.
his family court stuff, wanting to be a dad and couldn't afford it.
No, he can afford to go shake President Trump's hand for $10,000. We can't afford. What did he say? It was $6,000 for to get a lawyer to get his kid. Now you believe him, don't you? Don't you believe this guy? He didn't have $10,000 to fight for his kid, but he does have $10,000 for a lot of other things. Yeah, I don't think he's watching the chat.
She has a deadbeat because you don't have 10,000 on a retainer to be a dad.
No, that's not what a deadbeat is. A deadbeat is not the one that can't afford the attorney trying to see their kid. Eric, write this down. What a deadbeat dad is actually, it's a dad who has a baby with a woman and then just walks out for whatever reason and never looks back and makes up a bunch of excuses why they're not seeing the kid and all that, and never even pays a dime. Like, didn't buy a diaper, didn't buy a bottle, didn't buy a bicycle, a school book, anything. Didn't even buy an outfit. That's what a deadbeat dad is. But anyway, just want to get that straight. I know it's too late. Your show's over and washed up, but maybe for next time.
Wanting to be a dad and couldn't afford it. And people looking at you as a deadbeat because you don't have 10,000 on a retainer to be a dad. People that have not been in those courts and that have not been in those situations or that have not been in a relationship like that, they don't understand it. I don't know that they want to. It's not their problem, right? So listen to them, understand, and I gotta get off while the internet's still on.
Oh, they shutting his. Did he not pay his bill? They're shutting his internet
Thank you
off,
guys
you
for being
guys.
here with me tonight. The ones that showed back up.
Look, you guys.
Eric at
We're the only ones watching.
We're gonna have to get into
One.
stuff,
We're the only ones watching.
cups. And
Everybody. Oh, wait. He's getting ready. Are we giving out free?
thank you guys for being here with me
Okay, he's going to pitch his merchandise. Is this free or what?
tonight. The ones that showed back up numerous times.
Well, you're welcome.
Eric at dadtalktoday.com. We're gonna have to get inventory of this stuff. Cups,
Oh, yeah.
shirts, we'll get over there to your emails, find out what you want, according to how many people reach out. Like I said, I know who the supporters were, and I know who the negative Nancy's were. The ones out there, you didn't have to be something financial. It could have been something just.
Am I getting a t-shirt? Do I get a t-shirt? A coffee cup or something?
Hey,
You know what he should do? To come up maybe with a legal fund potentially or whatever. He should, this would be great merchandise. Have Tumblr #1 and Tumblr #2 and autograph them. Right? I mean, just get a bunch of tumblers and autograph them. I think that'd sell.
if you're happy thank you for the episode last night. That meant something to me. That's.
Wait, last night? He talked to that kid like 3 nights ago. What does he mean last night? What day is it? He talked to that kid. He talked to that kid like Wednesday or something. He said he talked to the. Well, Tammy, I think he signed off and we're the only ones left. Everybody else went home.
Thank you for the episode last night. That meant something to me.
Yeah, Tumblr practice.
That's what it was for.
What's he talking about?
I mean,
Susan said, do you need money put on your books? Let it out, Eric.
Bugs all over my face.
Yeah. He thinks there's bugs. He thinks there's bugs crawling on his face. I don't think that's a good sign. Okay, he's got bugs crawling on his face. I know it might feel like that.
I didn't expect it to be so hard.
Imaginary bugs.
Bugs all over my face. That's driving me crazy.
You're on camera, Eric. There's nothing, Eric. We're watching you on camera. There's been nothing crawling on your face. Okay, I mean, this is so bizarre. One more time.
Bugs all over my face. That's driving me crazy.
You should clip that.
Join me. DTT is not Dad Talk Today.
It's the DTs.
Initials.
Tell us.
You'll give it a shot and understand.
Wait, did he just tease us? What's the new name? Did he tell us what the DTT? It says not Dad Talk Today. Then what is it? Did he tell it? Did I miss that? What's the name of it? Just the DTs? Is that what the Suboxone comes into the story? Yeah, not my monkeys. Whatever happened, they're not investigating me. Remember, somebody was on their way over to serve me papers because I said that he's still under investigation. Yeah, I don't see any bugs, Eric. You need to get yourself checked into a hospital or something.
I didn't expect it to be so hard.
There's some bugs again.
Bugs all over my face. It's probably driving me crazy.
There's spiders, Eric. There's spiders.
Join me.
All over your face.
DTT is not Dad Talk Today.
Then what is it?
What's the initials?
That's initials.
And
initials for what?
And understand it. And if not,
he's not even telling us.
With you.
Wait, the hell with us. Did I miss it? Did I miss this? I mean, did the tape skip or something? Did the record skip? Because he said it doesn't mean Dad Talk Today, and then he just kind of maybe forgot what he was talking about. But it had bail ready.
And I hope you'll give it a shot. And
that the truth.
Understand it. If not, the hell with you. I ain't explaining it anymore. I think I've got it out.
Better go.
I hate to do this and not say something because as soon as I do it, I'm like, damn it. I should have done this. I'll blame it on the internet going out. I will say about you in the.
See how his first go-to is to blame somebody else? I know, I'll blame it on the internet. I'll just say, yeah, I hate forgetting on it because I'll just, I'll forget about it. No, I'll blame it on the internet. First go-to is to blame somebody else, even if it's the poor internet. Yeah, he's a blamer. That's
I'll
right.
blame it on the internet going out. I will say about you in the.
Why blame it on anybody, Eric? Like I said, why is that his first go-to? Blame it on the internet. Yeah. Oh my gosh. How would you like to live with him? I'd be handing him 2 tumblers at a time too, and encouraging him to stay out in that shed.
I think I've got it out. I hate to do this and not say something because as soon as I do it, I'm like, damn it. I should have done this. I'll blame it on the internet going out. I will say about you when the internet went out. Then that may be true. that very well may be true.
Man, his color is weird.
Energy or emotional strength to do this again.
That's right, Marjorie.
That's it.
Is he higher than a giraffe's ass? He's a crying drunk, imagine. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a roller coaster. Yeah, it'd be exhausting. Man, I'd much rather live alone than to tolerate something like this.
That's it.
That's it.
DTT is the future.
DTT.
There's going to be puzzles,
Puzzles.
Easter eggs, and all kinds of stuff.
You guys, his new channel, we're going to have puzzles and Easter eggs. That is really, that's different. Puzzles and Easter eggs. You guys up for it? Screw them dads that try to get their kids. Puzzles and Easter eggs all around. Yes, good Lord.
The future is there's going to be
It is really bizarre. Puzzles.
Easter eggs.
Easter
all
eggs.
kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Messages.
Messages.
Pay attention.
Pay attention.
Before, I didn't have.
Man, his jaw. It's like somebody that has their jaw wired. That's like the wires coming loose. Watch the jaw. Donna says DTT to DBB, Dad's behind bars. There you go.
Just
Easter eggs in August for everybody. Watch his jaw.
Easter eggs and all
Easter
kinds
eggs.
of stuff. Messages. Pay attention. Before, I didn't have as much time.
See
to
that
get into
weird
the
jaw
content
movement?
I do how to.
I think he's getting messages from the light bulbs or something.
Love this setup so much more. Like I said, everything you see, go look at.
I saw you, Susan.
I would say the last episode of Dad Talk. The last episode of Dad Talk before the internet issues. Not the last 4 that I tried to do for tonight. And look at the look of it. Or the last 7 years. You'll see a big difference between right now and then.
Yeah. And in my opinion, my humble opinion, it's not a good difference. It's not a good difference. He said when the first podcast, I think he said it was 2000. He got married. I mean, not 2000. 2020, because I think he got married in December 2020, and he started Dad Talk like within a month. So yeah. Hold on a second.
Like I said, everything you see, go look at.
So, and if you go look at when he just said he's way different from when he started. And when he started, you can look at if you ever see his wedding pictures, which I did. I saw his wedding photo with him and his wife and him and the in-laws and whatever. And those photos, he actually looked kind of healthy. Actually, he looked healthy. He looked kind of normalish, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, you look at that when he started, Because them wedding pictures is the time he started. As soon as he got that wife. But if you look at that, his face from then to now, and his actions, and you know what is really interesting is how his voice has changed. Go back and look at his first Dad Talk episodes. His voice was so much different. Now is gravelly. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, his voice is way different than it was. So yeah, he's physically way different. Looks, sounds, behaviors, everything.
Put into the content I knew how to. I love this setup so much more. Like I said, everything you see, go look at. I would say the last episode of Dad Talk. The last episode of Dad Talk before the internet issues. Not the last 4 that I tried. And look at it. For the last 7 years. You'll see a big difference between right now and then.
Yeah, not a good difference, in my opinion.
We were just trying to get a message out. I should have done this a long
staticky.
time ago.
Should have done this a long time
I'm gonna
ago.
sit here and keep reminiscing. I love you guys. It's not goodbye. I'm making it sound like one. Thank you. I wish there was a better way to do it, you know? It's just get the hell out of here. I'll see you later on this week. See you guys. I'll leave you with my intro. It's rock and roll. You're going to hear a lot more rock and roll. Gen X. Me. I haven't been able to be me. Is there, you don't think I do?
No.
I don't care.
Okay, enough of that bull crap. Do you need money put on your bones? Anyway, so what do you guys think of that? That was a little cray-cray, huh? Should we go back to his nervous breakdown over here? I don't know what happened. Let's see, we got 18 minutes left of his nervous breakdown. You can call Kathy from the jail, so yeah. I saw somebody write something. Hold on a second. Where was that? Yes, Larry, I said his jaw is like, it's like it's not even on hinges. Somebody said when the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Where is that? I want to give that person credit. Yes, Susan. Susan Nunn says, this is the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Remember that was a very popular song back in the day. His voice has really changed. Everything is, from the coke pipe. Yes, good to see you tonight, Susan Nunn. Yes, the bugs. And, you know, maybe he can do something about the bugs on his face and come back with some rock and roll, some fist fighting, slapping, punching, kicking kind of stuff. And I don't know how that's going to pay the bills, but hey, and he can play video games, his Xbox. His ears are a different color. Yeah, they are. What happened? You're right. Look at this. What is that? Is that the lighting? He forgot the suntan on his ears. See, the wife should have said, hey, honey, put your tumblers down. I got to get your ears. Yeah. What's up with that? Looks like he had an ear transplant from a different race. Yeah, Donald Trump's makeup, I think so. That's that sudden tan. Remember, I think maybe it was in a spray bottle. I can't remember if it was a lotion or a spray bottle. But people used to put that sudden tan on. And oh boy. You just run. He did flip us off. Oh, when did he flip us off? At the end? Oh, man. Okay, so we have 17 minutes left of his nervous breakdown, part one, and that's when well, actually, literally the lights went out in Georgia. He's had some internet problems. Yeah, he must have. Yeah, I am doing the belly laugh. I think it's hilarious. Oh yeah, he did. Maybe he had earmuffs on or something. Yeah, he probably had some headphones on when they did his makeup. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Days that I didn't want to exist. And I thought I would never be happy again.
Wait, after what? After he didn't get his way about what?
I think she came in about year 4, 2023 or so. My timeline is completely messed up on it though. In between,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah, the wife should help him, not just because she's the wife, but the wife supposedly works in like a beauty salon or something. You'd think she'd, have this under control.
As hard. Dad took off like a rocket, but the first time the first podcast came out, there was 10,000 followers.
What? His first podcast, he had 10,000 followers. I'd like to see that podcast, Eric, because I don't buy that for a second. Anybody believe that? Your first podcast, you had 10,000 followers? I mean, unless, 9,900 are purchased. The divorce, yeah, I you know what? Now, I said that a long time ago, that I think his wifey might not be probably real happy with him. How could she be? But that's right. If that does happen, I don't wish it on anybody, but if he does get divorced and his family gets broke up, that would be kind of like karma for, what he did to the Whitakers and stuff. Yeah. She's too busy working, trying to keep food in the cupboard. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
The first podcast came out, there was 10,000 followers. First 3 months, just talking to dads and, hey, this is what happened to me. There were days that I didn't want to exist. And I thought I would never be happy again. But it was a lie. Look, I'm happy. I did find love. I was the one that said I'll never marry again.
And then he realized that bills are expensive.
Did. And it's...
Yes, James, I would like a t-shirt or mug or something. Yeah, you're right now, my monkey. It's destroyed 2 or maybe 3 families at least.
Still, it's marriage.
Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that.
It was different. But you can make it through. And to any dads that...
Next, Joe Rogan.
Find yourself going
Maybe.
this afterwards. Man, every one of these are for a reason, guys. Even whether it's dads, whether it's moms, whoever is out there watching right now. You can turn that pain into purpose. You don't have to have training. You don't have to have anybody give you anything or give you instructions. I had no freaking clue what I was doing other than
It's obvious.
I wanted to try it. I was so scared to get on the camera and microphone, and I just spoke from the heart. I have some bullet points now. I'm not even. It's always thank Cheryl. That's the only bullet point I've read from. Spoke from the heart, told my story, and
He's
the
sticking to
messages
it.
I would see something about that resonated with someone and kept them from taking their own life.
Now he's a counselor.
Have some memes. It's like, dads, today's going to be a good week. Take care of yourself. You're important. You matter. But what would that mean to somebody out there right now?
Yeah, anybody can buy subs, and it's not even that expensive. Yeah, you can easily buy subs. I would never do it. Mine, they might not be going up real high and all that, but you know what? Every one of my subs is legit. a person, no cheating. No cheating on this channel.
Just another meme. I see that lots of places. You'd be shocked how when somebody with such little hope. Yeah.
Kathleen said if you focus on his ears, he almost looks like Stitch. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I'm trying not to even look at his face because it's distracting. His face looks like it looks like he took some shoe polish and wiped it on his face. I'm not sure what the look he's going for. Dead bought subs just make channel look bad. Yeah, he's got 40,000 subs on this channel, and what do you have, like 30 people in the chat? That doesn't make any sense. Well, hey, T-Bro says the only subs he should be buying is Sabat.
That nobody's told that to lately. What that means.
He's such a hero.
That's why you gotta be careful.
Victim and hero simultaneously.
When you talk about other people's efforts, but Cheryl came around.
He always looks mad. He always looks mad, even if he pretends to smile.
Year 4, I think that we had hit around 1 million followers at that time. Couldn't keep up with it. There were so many people, they want to tell their divorce story. And I never quite understood that.
Oh, and Eric charged $25 for them to tell their story. You left that part out, Eric. How you charged them $25 to tell their story.
Everybody wanted to tell their divorce story. I didn't even want to.
You charged money.
I still, the only times I did is because, like I said, I felt like I was being pigeonholed. People always want to try to paint some narrative or something. It's like, okay, here you go. Why? This is bigger than me. It's not about my case. But everybody wanted to tell their story. Like, I need your help.
No.
What do you want me to do? Tell me.
This isn't about my case. I bet it ain't. I bet it's not about your case. It's never been. Even in your private life, you have no interest in your own case, just other people's. And $25 each, please.
People always want to try to paint some narrative or something. It's like, okay, here you go. It's not that I won't. Why? This is bigger than me. It's not about my case. But
yeah. Please don't talk about my case.
Tell their story. Like, I need your help. I need your help. What do you want me to do? Tell my story.
$25, please.
It might not help you if you're going into the family court. You might be giving your ex some ammo.
And by the way, Eric can't even show up for a restraining order in 1 week. I'm clueless of when next week's restraining order is, so I don't know how he's doling out any advice.
Really help you.
Can't even show up on a court date.
Especially afterwards. I don't know if the world would have even knew about that case. You know? But couldn't keep up with it. Once Cheryl came on board, she brought organization, structure.
Who's Cheryl?
Things I suck at. And she kept content going for you guys. When I was trying to figure things out.
Whitaker money.
You've been a great friend. Mark Esquivel, you guys are familiar with him for the wrong reasons. I want to talk about Esquivel. Met him. We were trying to figure that out.
Eric does have bugs crawling on his face.
2020 or 2021.
Sorry.
But he came on one of the shows, like John.
That's Mark. Some people call him Douche. Mark Douche from California.
Sorry, it's not usually the case in Georgia.
Wait, what did he just say? More bugs crawling on him? What did he just say?
He came on one of the shows, like John. And, man, I'm freezing, guys.
Oh, now he's got the chills. It's August in Georgia, and he's got the chills. I don't think that's a good sign.
Sorry, it's not usually the case in Georgia.
Yeah, who's this girl? I forgot her name already.
Um,
He's sweating and has the chills at the same time. Caleb, pipe down, please. Thank you.
he came on one of the shows, like John.
August in Georgia, and he's got the chills. He's freezing.
Sorry, it's not usually the case in Georgia.
It doesn't usually happen.
And from that moment on, he became my friend. And all over the place together.
Okay. He's reminiscing about him and Mark Douche from California, who travel all over the place. I remember part of their travels was at other adult protection offices who actually ended up killing Mark's friend's husband. Remember that? Yeah, he is. Yes, I did check my email today. I didn't know it was from you at first, but that was very interesting. Cash is yeah, now he's reminiscing about is he gonna get arrested? Hey, Justin, is Mark Douche getting arrested
From
too?
that moment on, he became my friend. And all over the
Well, you could call him a co-defendant. I mean, I'm sorry, friend. Did I say something? Yeah. I didn't say that out loud. Yeah. Yeah. He seems like he's crying out for help.
place together.
That guy covered my ass with this Amish story. Oh, by the way, they took a trip. And Mark was involved in that too, and they came back with no proof of anything they did. Another story that, yeah. Is he froze up? Eric. What is going on with Eric? Is this frozen up? Did he delete it? What just happened? He's froze up. I don't know why he's doing this. Goodness gracious.
Couldn't keep up with it. And once Cheryl came on board, she brought organization, structure.
Write that down. Cheryl brought
things I suck at. And she kept content going for you guys.
And she kept content. Oh! Is she the one running that Whitaker page? Cheryl, are you running that Whitaker page that nobody's supposed to be running?
Your things out. So, you've been a great friend. Mark Esquivel, you guys are familiar with him for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons. Yeah, because you dragged him into this bullshit.
We were trying to figure that out in Vegas. Can't remember if it was 2020 or 2021.
Another Vegas trip.
Came on one of the shows, like John. And man, I'm freezing, guys.
Oh, he's freezing in the middle of August in Georgia. At the same time, he's sweating.
Sorry, it's not usually the case in Georgia.
Yeah, he's rambling a lot. Almost a word salad at this point.
And from that moment on.
Wow. So Marshmallow said, if you look at the transparency section on the Whitaker page, the log is in Pakistan. It was in New York City, and it said Eric Carroll. And now the Eric Carroll is gone, and it's in Pakistan? Yeah, they came back with cheese and a bunch of other... Oh, you know what? Guess what I just found? Oh, you guys, I saw some unseen footage. I'm not even going to tell you where I found it. I got unseen footage of them at the Amish place, you guys.
My friend.
Yes, there's no circulation to his ears. They might need a CPR or something. Did the same thing when he went live at the Airbnb. The same way. Huh? Really?
And all over the place together. That guy.
I don't know why this keeps freezing up. It's weird. It freezes up right at this spot every time. I don't know what happened. Come on, Eric. Let's play it. Oh, has he got monetization on? Did he delete this thing? What just happened? Did he delete this? Wait. Maybe I just... Oh, I think they had a storm there and it was going out. Okay. Yeah, I think the storm... or they're shutting off his internet or something. Okay, that's what it was. That's why somebody said, poof, he's gone. And then somebody else said, oh, you're back. Oh. I just saw a glimpse of him. Hold on a second. Hold on. What in the hell? Oh, he's coming back. Hold on a second. He's coming back. Yeah, it looked like the internet went out or something. Wifey's probably trying to splice it out at the box on the pool. All right, there he is again. Oh, okay. It says, sorry, so sorry, complete loss of internet. I mean, I'll try again if it comes back. Now, you can't leave it like this, Eric, because then you're going to have to come back for another live stream. We'll have to listen to more bullshit. All right, is he coming back? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's back.
How many times did you cycle that? How many times have we done that lately?
Who is he talking to? Hold on a second. Is he talking to his mom? Hold on a second. Maybe his mom was concerned about it. Hold on a second. Come on, Eric. Let's see who he's talking to. Got somebody on the phone. Somebody's probably doing an intervention.
I think I'm back. We got the green light, babe? How many times did you cycle that? How many times have we done that lately?
Careful what you ask on the air, Eric. That wife's trying to bail him out, as usual. All right, come on, Eric. I don't know, his internet's freezing up or something. Yeah, it's his internet. I think that's when he hung it up. Oh, come on, Eric. Was that it? Isn't he going to take those t-shirt cannons and shoot them out to the crowd? I'm waiting for the t-shirt cannons. No t-shirts? All right. Guess that's it. I'm ending, guys. I'll be back on again. I'm getting this out. Be back soon. Oh, he's getting it all out. That's crazy, man. That was crazy. Yeah, so he had a some type of a mental breakdown, I guess. Would you call it a mental breakdown? Oh, here. Hold on a second. Oops, here. Oops. Ended it there. Gotta go back. Hold on a second. Where is it? I'm ending, guys. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'll be back soon. He's got to go get the bugs off of his face. They were kind of bothering him for a while. Yeah. So, there's that. So that was actually Eric's nervous breakdown. Yeah, I guess. If it was, I don't know. Was that real? What did we just look at? What did we just look at? What did we just see? Was that a real nervous breakdown, or was that fake? I kind of can't tell. His new channel will be called Dad's Recovery Talk. I doubt he's going to have anything to do with recovery. How they were bothering me too. The bugs, yes. Too many bugs on his face for my liking. Yes, he had to go. He had to go ask his wife, "Do I have bugs on my face?" She's like, "No, honey. I've told you 100 times there are no bugs crawling on your face." Are you sure? You're right, not my monkey. She said it does say New York for the Whitaker page, but if you look in the transparency page, it says Pakistan and USA. What's the transparency page? Yeah, yeah. All right, I gotta go over and check your guys' comments because I know I missed a lot. Yeah, once you see that ear that was pure white, looked like a leprosy ear, then you just can't turn away. I mean, so I missed a lot of comments. That ear was distracting, that's for sure. Anyway, I don't know how far I can even go back. Yeah, he's refilling his tumbler. He's probably already forgotten he was live anyway. This is my opinion. Well, hey, say it out loud. Hey, party people. He's smoking dirty Newports, hitting all the bumps along the way. Victoria. Donna. He's checking his books to see if anyone's making donations. BYOT. Bring your own tumblers, that's right. Yeah, that should be in his merch thing, tumblers. He said his channel would be puzzles and was it riddles? He's off to a good start, that's right. I think his channel's always been puzzles and riddles. We saw it in the Whitaker case. VPN can show location where you want it. Oh, maybe they put in Pakistan, yeah. Yeah, Italian girl. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm speechless too. That was crazy, man. I did not expect that. Yeah, that was actually crazy. He was all over the map. Yeah, he was. It sounds like, imagine if anything does happen, like he gets arrested or anything. Yeah. Boy, he falls to pieces easy. But, there might be a whole heavy weight on his shoulders. If mental health excuse not to be charged. Oh, maybe Tiny. Maybe he's laying the groundwork for an insanity plea. It looks to me like he's trying to, maybe, lay the groundwork for that. Yeah. At least I'll get some rest. You know what I mean? Paper, still making some paper for my mom. Scrapbooking? Yeah, maybe he is. Yes, I'm in Maryland right now. You're in Maryland? Oh, you're on vacation? I remember you said you were going to be. Well, I hope you're having a great time. Yeah. Yeah, well, that mental health thing isn't going to work. Because the very first thing that they want to know is, were you mentally ill and not responsible? Did you know the difference between right or wrong when the crime was committed? Did you know what you're doing was wrong when the crime was committed? And if you did, then that goes out the window. You can plead insanity after you get arrested, but then all they do is put you off to the side and wait till you feel better to put you into trial. That's what I've seen. Now, some of them, that one lady with the golf cart, the Amish lady who drove the family in the lake with the golf cart, she pleaded insanity. It worked out pretty good. She just went to some mental hospital or something. Anyway, you're right, T-Bro. I think his karma came for what he did to BJ, and look, he tweaking now. He did look like he had tweaky fingers, and that's probably why he knew tweaky fingers when he saw him. Or maybe that's what he used, you know what I mean? You know how people point the fingers at other people for something that they're doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. Hope you had a great time. Email address to you. Yeah. I'll be wrong. Never thought I'd say this, but I'll be watching his necklace. Yeah, right. Always. Yeah, right. Now he's getting so. Yeah, it's total projection. Just like saying that BJ was blackmailing Larry, when the truth is him and Patrick were blackmailing Larry right in front of everybody. You know what I mean? And just like saying that BJ's, jacked up when it was like he is. I'm in Maryland smoking a J. Wanna bang on the porch. Maryland, huh? Yeah, is he checking the books for see if he's got any money? No. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Eric looked at the chat not once. I mean, I don't think he looked at the chat at all. Yeah. So click on where you see creator, drop down, brings up transparency page. Okay, very good. Thank you. Yeah, it ain't gonna save him. And by the way, the police or this, the forensic investigators, when they see if you're insane, the first thing they look at to see if you tried to cover up anything. Because if you try to cover up something, then you knew it was wrong, right? And there's a whole lot of cover-ups going on there, you know what I'm saying? Well, hello, champ. Good to see you tonight. Welcome. He could set his TV to Patrick's cooking channel. That's right. Yeah, what happened to the cooking channel? I think it was so funny. Patrick had a cooking channel. Well, he did a few cooking videos, and he made buttermilk biscuits, and he just like plopped some flour in a bowl, didn't measure it, poured some buttermilk in there, didn't measure it. And I think he put an egg in there, and then everybody said, "Wait a minute, it's not biscuits once you add the egg." And anyway, no measurements, nothing. I thought it was funny. What about his lily white ears? I'm not sure what's happening there. I think he missed on the sudden tan or whatever that stuff was. It was a copper tone sudden tan or whatever. Listen, for someone to commit a crime like this, we'd have to not be in the right head. Yeah. Because, yeah. But still, if he tried to cover up anything, your insanity plea is gone. I've seen it 100 times in those true crime things. There was a guy who killed somebody while he was sleepwalking, and he got off. So then another guy killed somebody, and he said he was sleepwalking too. And but the problem with that was that he had hidden some bloody clothes or something in the trunk of his car and hid it really good in his garage. And so right there blew his sleepwalking case. I mean, so if you do anything to try to cover up what you did, then no, you know damn well what you're doing. No, but nice try. Yeah, it won't work. The sanity plea won't work. Your MySpace is back. Anyone remember the login? I wonder if Eric, aka Sybil, is on there. Yeah, on MySpace. I remember my daughter had MySpace when it came out. They were already on to Facebook by the time I even knew about it. Yeah. The biscuits looks pretty good. That sounds good right now. I'm getting hungry. He could set his TV to Patrick's cooking. That's right. Something tells me, though, Eric likes to set his TVs to himself and watch himself and listen to himself. Just saying. Yeah. I mean, he might look insane. And I don't think if you voluntarily, I'm pretty sure that you can't say that, like you can't say I was high. I don't know. I'm not guilty. I was high. I don't remember. The problem with that is if you purposely take the drugs, then I was high and it's not my fault doesn't work. Like somebody has to drug you secretly without your knowledge for that to work. Anyway, it's complicated, so just don't even commit a crime. I've seen so many dumb criminals. Man. Maybe what happens in Vegas didn't stay in Vegas. It may come home with him. That's right. That's right. Maybe he's got, other bugs that are itching. Maybe the bugs aren't on just his face. You know what I'm saying? Patrick, if you're listening, you still owe me that dumplings video. Was he supposed to make dumplings? Well, I don't know if he's up for that. I've not seen, I think it's been like 3 weeks probably, maybe going on a month since he did anything. Actually drank from the wrong tumbler. Oh, no. Yeah, you have to have one on the left and one on the right so you don't get them mixed up. Remember, the one with the straw, I'm pretty sure is the chaser. Just my opinion. T-Bro, perhaps Eric was not to leave the state, and he did. I don't know. Well, I don't think he was supposed to take the money home with him, because I remember very specifically his story is now, his story says that I told Adult Protection and the police that I wanted to give them the money, and they wouldn't take it. But I remember the original story was Adult Protection told him, you're not leaving West Virginia with the Whitaker's money. Remember that? The first time he said, the first story was Adult Protection told him, you're not supposed to leave West Virginia with that money. And now the story is, I tried to give him the money before I left. Yeah, he is a perfect example of a dumb criminal. We've seen so many, there's a lot of dumb criminal videos. He cut the cheese. He's like the guy that robs the store at night. He puts a bag over his head and forgot to cut the eye holes in it. Yeah, it's kind of his, yeah. You cut the cheese, the Amish cheese. And you know what I was thinking too? You know how stupid it was to give Lorraine a bag of chips every day? It should have been a bag of chips the first day. The next day it should have been, I don't know, a watermelon or strawberries or whatever. It could have been some cupcakes. He should have gave her something different each day. Can you imagine, can any of you imagine going to somebody's house every day and giving them a bag of potato chips? Every time you think, was this all you got? I mean, is this all that better you can do? But I know that was like $2 and that was all he was going to, he didn't even want to spend that on the Whitakers, I'm sure. I just listened to this stupid work. My personal opinion, Eric is being investigated for much more than just fraud. I think there might be some charge that probably won't surprise anybody. Oh, do tell, Katie. Like what? Tell us which additional charges, because I believe that too. I believe Eric is feeling. He looked like a man whose world is crashing down on him. His trip to Vegas. Oh, yeah. I don't think they can tell him not to leave the state yet. I think like once he gets arrested, I think they can make it a provision of his, bail. I mean, I think if you get arrested and bailed out, then they can tell you not to leave the state. Unless he's going to go to West Virginia. Yeah. Maybe he's drinking the Kool-Aid in one of the televisions. Yeah, well, his fans are definitely drinking some Kool-Aid. That's for sure. Yeah, they definitely have their work cut out for them. That's right. Cheapest chips. Yeah, I don't think there's anything cheaper than some Walmart, $1.80 potato chips. Yeah, I think what, Grace. I got something in my mind, but I don't know if that's true. Katie, I've said that before. He didn't start by ripping out the Whitaker's banner. Yeah, he's got a trail behind him. And I've said that before too. It's just like those serial killers that keep killing and killing and killing. And there's one that they screw up on bad. Like they get sloppy. And I do believe that Eric got sloppier with each time he did a fundraiser. I believe that's my own opinion. I believe that Eric got sloppier and sloppier. So sloppy that to the point where he's actually flipping the bird off to everybody like a big F you idiots. I mean, I think it became blatant about what he was doing. And that's what happens. These people, once you get away with something and then you do it again and you get this complacency where you just think that you're always going to get away with it, just like criminals. I mean, and then you slip up once, and then they say, hey, well, let's look into this guy. Oh, look, he was here around this murder and that murder. And pretty soon, they got a whole trail. They've traced down his past. But it just takes that one time, and that's from getting sloppy. No, it definitely wasn't. Even we know of some of his escapades. Can you imagine the escapades that we don't know he's been involved with? He's done it before to his dad. That's right. That's right, not my monkey. They can before an arrest or an invasion. Yeah. I suppose if he was a suspect, yeah, because he was a suspect, they might have told him not to leave. Yeah, they start off by killing cats and move on to the bit. Yeah, exactly. And hindsight's always 20/20, but at the time, like I said, I believe that the GoFundMe projects with him and his buddies are what will bring him all down. I believe it too. I believe that too. And I still wonder if he was forbidden from even using GoFundMe's anymore. Katie, I agree. I'd dearly love to say what I think he's into. Cover up, yeah. All right, good night. Good night, say it out loud. Google says he's still a suspect. That's right, and we've not been told he hasn't been. Nobody said he was cleared. I watched Mark and saw money, then... Oh, he watched Mark and saw money. Then he saw Patrick. He found his in. That's right. And, because just think about it. Patrick just got manipulated recently to go on somebody's channel to try to cover up her lies. And Patrick was played like, a fiddle. And I thought, wow, I can see how Eric played Patrick. I just saw Patrick get played. Excuse me. I just saw Patrick get played a couple weeks ago on somebody's channel. Supposed to go in there and vouch for somebody and get him out of a jam. He was flying high for what? Yeah, he was. Yeah, Eric was fine. He was cocky as can be. Eric, where's all that cockiness? Eric, where's all that confidence and cockiness that nobody can touch you? Where is that? I also think the more famous people he was around, the more invincible Superman became. Yeah, I think so too. I think he had a false sense of importance and security that, I think he was getting away with things, in my opinion. And he felt confident, and then he was hobnobbing with some, higher ups, including a picture with the president. And yeah, you can get pretty cocky. Yeah. Good night, Sarah. He took full control of the money. He said it so many times. So he's crossed state lines with intentions and a contract. Yeah. Yep. I think he underestimated everybody. And, had it been a small channel, it wouldn't have happened. He wouldn't have been exposed. But he went for the gold. He went for the big channel with the $100,000, and tens of thousands of dollars a month. But with all that money comes a lot of eyes on you. And that's why he kept saying, you guys, I want to be transparent. I don't, listen, we got to do the right thing. We just got to do the right thing. We've got to be transparent. As he was not doing any of the above. I could see Patrick's demeanor towards Eric during live shows and could tell something was up. Yeah, that's right, TNT. But they still joined together for their plan to get rid of BJ. I don't even think he knows what he brought on himself. Yeah, I don't think so either, Katie. His actions tonight did not appear to be a man who was cleared. No. He looked like a man whose world is collapsing around him. And probably the biggest fear anybody could have would be losing your freedom, going to prison. Because financial stuff, you can always bail yourself out. You know what I mean? You can deal with financial stuff and problems, but if you're going to lose your freedom and actually go to prison, that's probably the worst thing I can think happening. I mean, yeah, and let's not forget how involved he was with the copper wire. Personal opinion, I think that he might be getting really scared about. Oh, Katie, that is such a good point. You guys, can you imagine this? Can you imagine Eric being tried out in Raleigh County, right? If Eric got arrested, now just let's pretend. Now let's pretend that Eric gets arrested, right? He would end up in the same jail as those people with the copper, right? And now somebody was saying, oh, John, BJ told on John and all this stuff. No, you guys, I just FOIA'd. I paid and FOIA'd for John Whitaker's charges. And according to the information that I got, the reason that John, remember John, you guys, John is BJ's cousin, I think, or whatever. John is Jason's brother. John was the one with the glasses, the shorts on with no shirt, who shook hands with Mark. We met John, and he is a RSO, right? Just like Jason, his brother. Anyway, so most of us know who John is. Well, John ended up getting caught up in that copper. He ended up getting arrested too. But when I FOIA'd the record just a few days ago, the reason John is still in there because he's got caught up on previous charges before the copper. So he's in jail. He's still in jail. And I think he just got transferred to a different jail. I think that's what it said, transferred. Papers for transfer or something like that. But it was a different theft case, allegedly. So it's not just the copper. Yeah, a registered S offender. Yeah, he's on the registry, just like Jason is. I typed it same way each time. Eric Carroll charged with Whitaker's fraud. Yeah. Yeah, so he is in jail for different, not just the copper, but some stuff that he did before that, allegedly. So, yeah, it's not just because of the copper. So, I read through the, actually, what I usually get is the complaint, okay? So you get the complaint, and that's what gets them arrested. So you get a lot of information on that complaint, and the complaint said that he was involved in some other stuff. So, I don't see him following through with charges or jail time. Who? Yeah, okay, so can you imagine if Eric goes to Raleigh County and gets put in jail? He's going to be in jail with those same people that, got wrapped up in that copper stuff. Remember, Eric was scared about that. He was worried about that. He thought people involved in that, he said it's bigger than he thought. People were going down. He turned in BJ, and that was anyway, he bit off more than he could chew. When someone tries to preach transparency, look out, they're hiding shit. Exactly. Yeah, who else does that? Who has to keep telling you, reminding you each time that they're not stealing from you? You guys, I'm not stealing from you. I'm not stealing from you. Do you guys know I'm not stealing from you? Yeah. Lawrence Eric Carroll, that's right. It now says over 10,000 received through Cash App alone and was pocketed by the duo Carroll and Mark. Well, I saw an actual one from the police that said it was over $100,000. Over $100,000. He will take the other way out. You think so, TNT? I think he's too chicken to do that too, to be honest. John, the one that burned Larry trailer down. Now, it is interesting, Stacey. We don't know who burned it down, but remember there was 2 wallets left on the scene. And John happened to live there, right? John happened to live there, and it was somebody pissed somebody off. And it looked like the target was it was BJ, who was staying in Larry's trailer, or something, because Larry was crying, saying, that was my trailer they burnt down. Whatever the bullshit they had going on, that wasn't my bullshit, and it was my trailer, that was mine. And he was collateral damage in that. He can get rid of every dime that he has, but what about the jail time? In my opinion, I'd be more worried about jail than it's exactly, Katie. You can always iron out your money problems, but going to prison, the trailer, yeah, I don't think so, but he won't go to jail because he's scared. Yeah, Larry Carroll. That was funny. I never realized his name would be Larry. Eric Carroll's real name is Lawrence Eric Carroll. And so Larry would be short. So his name also would be Larry. Larry Whitaker and Larry Carroll. Yes, it says that, but it changed with new information about the Cash App. It never said that before, regardless if you type Eric Carroll or Lawrence Eric Carroll, it still says the same. Yeah, he's out of names to use. No matter what. Hey, who's doing that? Stop. Who's ever doing that? I don't know what's going on over there. Hold on a second. Hey, who's taking that word out? Who's doing that? All right. They're making a weird noise. Just want to make sure we're breathing weird. Yeah, so, yeah, I think it sucks to be him, especially right now. And people love the Whitakers everywhere. He'll be found guilty wherever they try him. Better stock up on Vaseline. Um, and if it's in West Virginia, I think they can only move it so far. I don't think they can move it out of state. You know what I mean? They could move it to a different county. I think there's, gosh, I forgot the county next to it. Yep. I believe he and his friends troll GoFundMe to find projects to take on. Yeah, that's probably what they do. Probably what they do. They find somewhere with a big audience and then offers his expertise. And then later, when the money all disappears, he can say, well, I've always been bad at bookkeeping. You can ask my friends. Yeah, he don't know nothing about money. His ears are turning white because he's getting ready for a Diddy party. Maybe. Those are handles now. TNT, that's how he found Patrick. Probably. Because the first thing that Eric ever said is, wow, hey, my name is Eric Carroll. I noticed that your GoFundMe isn't going anywhere. Should be more. I can help with that. Not like, hey, I like how Timmy's fishing and stuff. No, straight to the money. On his own admission, he said that. He admitted it himself. You guys, Tumblr #1 is dry. I don't know what that means. He is the preacher's son. And he said tonight, it's true what they say about preacher's sons, you guys. They're bad news. Well, wait a minute. Then how come every time you try to get credibility, you say, I'm a preacher's son? And as a matter of fact, Patrick said that's why he let his guard down. Because he said, hey, I'm a preacher's son. And Patrick's like, okay. Glad you're not going to rip me out. And as a matter of fact, when they went to the restraining order, and the third time on that Wednesday when they got the restraining order with Betty, Eric said he was so happy that the judge is a part-time preacher or something, or used to be a preacher or something, because Eric said, I told him I'm the son of a preacher, and they had that connection. And then he got the restraining order. So he used himself being a preacher's son to get that restraining order because he felt some kind of a bond or something with the judge, because he used to be a preacher, and Eric's the son of a preacher. He wants to follow in his father's footsteps. Yeah, preacher's son. Yeah. Heather, remember when his buddy said something about the different states calling them? It was in Eric's second live when he started back a few months ago. About the different states calling them? Are you talking about him and his buddies dealing with APS in different states? Because that's what Douche said. He said they've dealt with APS in a bunch of different states. Like they were the authority on it. Yeah, the friend Douche. Yes, they said that they were going to different states dealing with people with adult protection. Yeah. And that's when he accused Raleigh County. That's when he accused the Beckley adult protection people of killing his friend. He said, you killed my friend's husband. Blaming it on the people he's trying to get to adopt Timmy. Yes. When you have a chance, Google it, compare it to what it was sent to last time till now. Yes, I think it is evolving. But APS calls them wanting to take people. Yeah. Yeah, is that what's happening? Yeah, hey, this is the Beckley Adult Protection. Hi, is this Eric Carroll? Yeah. Yeah, we were wondering, we heard that you go state to state taking people. Yeah, I do. Okay, me and my friend. Okay. That's what we thought. We got some family up here. They're called the Whitakers. Yeah, we're wondering if you could came and adopt them. because they're not really a problem or anything. We just, thought we'd just get rid of a couple down there. The holler's getting a little cluttered down there, so we were wondering if you could adopt this family and get him off of our hands. Yeah, he's a son of a he's son of a something. One time I wanted to use the son of a preacher man in my intro, and it immediately got flagged. Like, I'm thinking, who even cares about that song anymore? But they immediately flagged me for that. Yeah, no, you can't play son of a preacher man. I mean, what's that from, like the 60s or something? Anyway, do you guys know that anything 100 years or over is copyright free? That's right. Whether it's a book or a song or anything over 100 years and up is there's no copyright on it. So you could, and that's why you can copy the Bible all you want. There's no copyright on it. Well, thank you, T-Bro, for sending me a gift. Hiding for 10 jewels. I like that. Thank you, T-Bro. You love what I do. I just see the ridiculousness of it. Yes, thank you, T-Bro. That's very kind of you. Yeah, so good luck, Eric. And we'll see if he takes that stream down in the morning. Eric will be hiding in the morning. Do you think he's going to take that down? There are lots of songs that are copyright free. There is I use them, TNT. It's copyright free. It's actually called Creative Commons. And so you can look at music and then go through the filter and look up Creative Commons. And if you hit Creative Commons, it'll bring up all the copyright free stuff. That's what I use. I use copyright free. That's where that song, The Statement, is from copyright free. That I always have in the intro. Yeah. Yeah. You think he'll be hiding? I don't know. His wife probably, if she's clear-headed, she should have probably told him, after the first time the storm knocked the stream out, she probably should have just said, let's just wrap it up tomorrow. Anyway. So, what do you guys think? Anything else? Or should I wrap this up? 2.5 hours? I'll probably wrap it up. Yeah, there's a lot of copyright. A lot of copyright music. But, yeah. Also, any books, too. You can plagiarize anything over 100 years old. She should have cut the internet to the house. She should have. You just tell them a storm knocked it out, honey. Go sleep it off. I mean, allegedly. Yeah. So, yeah, that was weird. So I could probably wrap this up. So anybody has to watch the replay doesn't have to sit through too much. Did I see Jane in here earlier? Is Dear Jane in here? I saw somebody say hi to Dear Jane, but I think I missed her. So anyway, I want to say hi to Dear Jane. Hope she's doing better. She's been sick a long time, just like Grace. Yeah, she should have just unplugged it and told him that the news said the storm will have the cable out till tomorrow, honey. Or the internet. It's not coming on until tomorrow. Oh well. So anyway. Well, thank you, TNT. Wonder what old Kenny's doing now? Well, Susan, allegedly, from what I've seen, I did FOIA Kenny's thing. Allegedly, according to some records, Kenny may or may not be suing the Shed Company because they screwed him over. Check the Google and what it says. No, she hasn't been in tonight. Oh, you're just sending well wishes to Jane. Okay. Yep. Anyway, good thoughts and prayers going out to Jane for healing. TNT, thank you. Google AI. I can't because I'm on my phone and the computer right now. I can't do it right now, but I will when I get off of here. TNT blowing up the place again. Yes, I seen that. With the stick of dynamite. Like JJ Walker, dynamite. All right, well, then I will wrap it up. Grace, I love Kathy and our live shows and every day. Well, thank you, TNT. I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys' support. I appreciate the watching of the videos, the watching of the live streams. Whether you comment or not, or you know, do like I do and watch from the bushes. Yeah, anyway, and thumbs up always helps the channel. Anything helps the channel. All these different things help the channel. Yeah, I am going to go off now. One of these times, I probably want to, maybe I'll make a video. I think I'm going to make a video showing you some channels that I spend my time watching. Well, thank you for coming, Suzanne. You are welcome. Or Susan. I'm sorry. I saw the two N's. So, you're welcome, Susan. I appreciate you coming and watching. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, I'll show you some of the channels that I watch. A lot of it is theology and religious studies and stuff like that. But not all of it. Well, anyway, yes, thank you everybody for coming on. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support, the being here and all that good stuff. I think I'll be back tomorrow. It says text messages retrieved from Rourke's phone, says it all. Well, somebody's just sent me today. I haven't had time to look through them, but somebody just sent me a bunch of texts between Eric and Patrick that are very telling and very interesting. And so anyway, I haven't studied them yet, but I will let you know about that. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Yes. Good night. Hugs. Big hugs. Yes. Make them glad. Make them glad. Don't be crappy. Don't be mad. Make them glad. Yeah, so that's another night, Kathy, about questions I have about. Yeah, if you guys want to, we can do that tomorrow at any time. You want to talk about the afterlife? I would love to talk about that. Good night to Stacy. Good night to everybody. Yeah, we'll talk about the afterlife. Yeah, I want to also talk about the story of Job because there's a hidden message in there. Anyway, yes, thanks everybody for coming in. Thank you for the moderators, Grace, and anybody else. Thank you, everybody. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching and peace.